This episode of Distractible is presented by vitaminwater. Some drinks are fun, some are functional, but vitaminwater said, why not both? There is nothing more refreshing than like a nice vitaminwater ice cold sip in the heat.
I only drink zero sugar drinks, so of course I'm a fan of the zero sugar, rehydrate, pineapple, passion fruit.
I'm a big pineapple guy. Pineapple good. Born in New York City, built for people who work hard and play hard. Grab a vitaminwater today. Copyright 2025 Glasso. Vitaminwater is a registered trademark of Glasso.
Good evening, gentle listeners or watchers, and welcome to Distractible. This episode, Warmest Wade accepts his decrepitude via Star Wars, then callously grills the guys. Blistering Bob gets a glow-up, continues with Carl, rips Rhapsody, and goes mild. Minority Report Mark bashes black balls and holes, duels bears, cancels cucurbits, and rejects the high seas. From picking bones to bro bushwhacking. Yes! It's time for Wade Lied to Us. Now sit back and prepare to be distracted and enjoy the show.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Distractible. I'm today's host, Wade, joined as always by my co-host, Mark and Bob. Hello, boys.
Hello, boy.
Hi.
Boy singular does not sound good when I say it. There's no context in it. Boy.
That's why you have to add the word good first. You say good boy or good girl.
Do it, boy.
People love that.
Nope.
People love that.
Also bad context.
Well, I was going to say more to the audience, but I guess I'll just let you all jump into small talk. I've said my bit.
Oh, okay. You didn't say anything. What are we doing? Nah, we got this. No, I don't need you.
We're doing an episode.
I don't need you, bad boy.
I don't know what stages of something you just went through, but there were some stages.
All right, so I got something. I'm gonna pick a bone with people.
Oh,
Okay.
I said the black magic with the dial thing. Someone was like, hey, Blackmagic makes this other device that's also a dial, and it's like a singular thing. And I'm like, I know about that one, and it's not the same thing. It's actually, weirdly enough, that there's another one with a little dial, but it's a recorder. So it takes in video, and it converts it. So that's what that is for, and it's to be...
Why does it have a dial?
Because it's used... They have separate, departments, right? They have their video editing software and stuff and supports that. And then they have most of their business, which is live production. So they have audio switchers, video switchers, like huge racks products based on that. And that is for that, to control the video coming in so you can quickly, scrub through it for live mixing. I think maybe it has the ability to be used in DaVinci, but that's more expensive than the thing I bought. And I don't like to buy things that might work. I don't see a single review saying it works with DaVinci. I have not found anything in the documentation that it works with DaVinci. So I'm like, just because it has a dial, everyone thinks I'm dumb because they're like, hey, there's this thing it's got a circle on it. I'm like, I look into things a little bit. I'm not so stupid that I miss it.
Rent it. Instead of buying it, rent it.
Rent it.
Mail it right to your P.O. box.
Oh, yeah, for sure. God, I miss stores. I miss stores so much.
But seriously, no, I know, like, I'm with you a little bit. I lived in a place where we didn't have a micro center for like a decade. There weren't stores that had the shit that I wanted, even when it was only in stores anyway. Every time I've ever needed anything specific for computer stuff, or like I've never lived in a town where there was like a B&H photo, like you have to have the right store for the kind of shit that you and occasionally I am trying to buy. It's not like Best Buy used to have the Blackmagic editing special thing, and now it's like, oh, Best Buy only sells Philips Hue and TVs. They used to have real technology. No, it didn't. It's just always been a pain to get that shit.
Radio Shack,
huh?
Radio Shack had stuff that needed to be soldered to other things, which was cool, but was also cool. Not the kind of electronics I was into.
Are they still in business, Radio Shack?
Nah, they don't think so. They done died.
No, they're still around. No, permanently closed.
The brand, I don't know if it exists or not, but like the stores are definitely dead. And if they exist, they're one of those like how Bed Bath and Beyond got got like purchased or whatever, but it's going to be an online only retailer or something.
Circuit City also gone.
Anyway,
Sad.
I told you when you talked about that too, I was like, I've seen a thing, Mark. I've seen that exact thing.
Yeah.
I found the thing that I thought I saw. It is for that purpose, but it does not have a big nice dial on it. It has like a little knob that you use to scrub. It's one of those like one hand creator macro pad type deals. Yeah. And I found it and I was like, this is that thing it's not what I said it was at all.
Yeah.
This won't help.
I can't explain how much better it is because I've been keyboard mouse my entire life, like using computers. There was a brief moment when I was first gaming. My dad had one of those like, fighter joystick things. Yeah. And that was great when I played like this early X-Wing game. But even then, after that, it was only compatible with that one game. I got so used to mouse and keyboard that even like controllers, I don't really like to do except for very specific thing. Like Elden Ring, I'll play on a controller, and some platformers. But having a different control surface for editing is completely novel for me. I used to scrub through footage with my mouse, and I'd just be like,
yeah.
But having a dial that I can change the speed on the fly it's not revolutionary. It's not at all revolutionary.
Editors have been doing that for decades.
It's so nice. And I'm like, wow, what else have I missed out on in terms of control schemes? So, yeah, I want to get closer to the Minority Report, but I'll stick with the dial if I can get it.
Or if anyone out there can invent the Minority Report way of scrubbing through things.
Can't you use iMovie in your Vision Pro and edit it? It's called iMovie. It must be good for making movies. Yeah, you could Minority Report that bitch all over the place.
Or maybe it means I move, like I movie while I edity.
I can see them doing that selling point on the stage. Yeah, that seems like
Don't you have phones?
I think. No, I'll save it. Bob can go. I got more small talk.
Mark's got such spicy stuff, he's bottling it up right now.
Oh, wow. Was my episode not good enough for your small talk?
Well, I've tried to spice up your episode, make it the best episode ever. Because it'll have my great small talk, Bob will be here, and then your great episode.
Wow. Damn, some shade.
No, what shade? Just because we're glowing so bright doesn't mean that his shade is worse. We talked about that in the shadow episode.
Yeah, is it shadow or is it absence of light? Who knows? Anyway, my small talk is kind of the same, but it's just more of the same stuff. Look at my lights. They're different now. There's a light over there that's new, and these are different. Well, this one's new, but old, and this one's a different color. It's, so lights, huh?
I really like your lighting setup right now, because you've always had the purple, but that splash of crimson pink, like red pink in the cubby there is awesome, because it's so isolated that it creates its own little local light zone. And then your board of habits, the habit, whatever that was called, it's so great because it looks like a city, like skyscraper in the background. It has a very nice aesthetic.
And my pile of trash.
I can't even tell that it's trash. It looks intentional.
It's so well lit. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, and I like the half yellow, but with a strong purple hitting it from the side.
There's a huge purple flood off the camera over here, which is where all of the purple is coming from now.
And it's hitting it so strong. It looks like it's a 2-color lamp, which I've never seen. It's super cool. Yeah. For all the listeners out there, man, why do you even have eyes if you're not going to be able to see this?
You might as well get 2 ice cream scoops and get rid of those.
I apologize to any listener that is blind.
Look, I think we all know you didn't mean that. And also, Mark's a pretty hateful jerk anyway. So.
Yes, I am.
No, that honestly, I don't think there's any higher compliment I could seek in life than to have Mark say that he likes my lighting, because Mark is a tastemaker, as far as I'm concerned. Not that I'm in the know, but you always have really good lighting and interesting lighting, and you have really strong opinion. It's like when you say like something sounds really good, I'm like, oh my god, if Mark if Mark likes the way that sounds, that must be the best sounding thing that's ever made sound.
Yeah, and my background looks like plain Jane by comparison at the moment, so you're doing real good. Wade, yours is beautiful.
You look great, bud.
You look great.
Very evenly lit. Look at you. And I finished book 3 of Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm sure everyone will be so excited to know. I've reached the point with the series where I looked into it, and apparently Seth MacFarlane's production company owns the rights to make like a TV series or like streamer series of Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is exciting. And also I'm researching hardcover collectible sets of this book series, which I don't own a single one of for anything else in existence. I do own a collectible set of DVDs or Blu-rays for Westworld and for Top Gear. And this would be like the third thing ever where I felt so strongly about it that I was like, I'm never going to use these, but I want to own these books and put them on a shelf. Perhaps one of these shelves. So I'm still pretty excited, and I'm about to start the fourth book, and I'm pretty jazzed about it. But that's like the same stuff I've been talking about. I feel like nothing new has happened. My brother's 30th birthday party was this past weekend.
Oh.
And we did, you remember my 30th, Mark, where we did the go-karts? Did you come out for that, Wade?
I don't remember why, but I wasn't able to make it. I think I was out of town or I was traveling or something, but I do remember you did invite me.
We did that for my brother's 30th, but these were even faster, even more dangerous go-karts.
Nice.
And I'm 6 years older now than I was then. And I was like, I'm not skinny still. So I was like, I hope I'll fit. And we got there and the go-karts were really big because they're fucking fast. And I was like, sick. I'll definitely fit. And then we got out on track and literally the first corner, I was like, full speed, have to win. And the first long corner, I was like, I'm going to fall out. Oh, I'm going to die. I'm going to break in half. I have never done something that was so physically painful that I actually was like, I need a break. I'm going to go take a break. Holy fuck. So it was still fun, but it was a lot more terrifying than I remember. And I think they were actually fast, substantially faster than the ones that we did. So it's crazy.
That is the feeling it was like when you rode Son of Beast, whenever that roller coaster was at Kings Island. You would go around a corner and it's like, I am going to split into two. That's the best I can relate to that feeling, was riding that roller coaster.
That was good times.
Fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess something else did happen in my life. Sorry. But Mark said he had something so crazy he wanted to put it off till after I said my boring shit.
I'm going to make him wait one more moment because I'm going to share my less exciting news before Mark takes off. I can't go after that. This is something I don't think we've ever talked about on here, but I am getting older. I had a moment.
Yes.
My nephew came over. And we were going to play basketball, but the weather was kind of meh or whatever. So instead we came inside. He's a big Star Wars fan. So we went through and we started watching some of like the Star Wars fan-made stuff that's come out over the last 10 years, which I don't know if you guys have watched. There's some crazy, awesome fan-made Star Wars content. And we came across a channel and I was like, oh, there's a new show. It looks like they have a trailer for a new Star Wars show coming out next year. Oh, there's a couple of them. Let's watch these. And I watched like 3 or 4 of these trailers. And I was like, man, I can't believe all these shows I hadn't heard of are coming out next year. And my nephew's like, Uncle Wade, I think this channel is lying to you and you're taking the bait. I was like, what? What do you mean? They have Disney Plus in the thumbnail. How could they be lying to me?
Did you get AI'd?
I'm pretty sure I got fooled.
Oh, no.
As someone whose job is making content on the internet, I took the bait. I took the hook and I was like, yeah, that's good shit. And they reeled me right in.
That's tough.
I was pretty ashamed of myself that I had to be told that it was fake content.
Somehow you jumped generations. You're getting so old. I don't even know what happened.
Yeah, he said earlier something about, we said we were in the dark age, and then he went Stone Ages. He always makes little references that are just a bit farther back than we are.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I wonder if I'm so old I've forgotten how old I really am. I think I'm in one age.
We are better than him. You're right, Mark.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. It's what I meant. But it's not what I said. Yeah.
Another one of you getting points for being a dick to me.
I picked up the implication. All right, Mark, set the world on fire. Now that we've built this up. I'm sure
no pressure.
It's crazy.
Oh, no. This is actually, I forgot what I was really going to talk about, so I had to think of something else. Sorry. There was debate. Debate online after they heard the Chica story, charging a bear and whatnot. And some people were talking about me saying I'm going to throw down with a bear, barehanded for my dog, right? And there was some debate about whether they would do that, right?
You're going to fight 100 bears?
Oh, yeah, actually. Wait, you got 100 bears over there? Look, it's not that I want to. I just, it seems like a good test,
We can. We're distractible. We can 100 bears.
But it was one of those things where some people were saying that, yes, of course, I would do anything for my dog, but that's unrealistic. And I recognize that because there's certain scenarios where there's that lake in Yellowstone that's super acidic, right? It looks like fine, it's a little steaming, but it's actually super boiling water, right? And there's someone's dog went in there thinking it was a lake, and you know, it's horrible. And this guy ran in after his dog to get it, and he died as well. Like both. There are cases where it's not intelligent to do these things where you're like, I would do anything for my dog. But at the same time, I just want to say it's not always an intelligent decision to make, because in the moment, I only had enough time to set my blueberries down. I didn't have any further critical thinking than that. Then there's a bear and Chica, and I don't want Chica to fight a bear. I don't want Chica to die from a bear, so I'm going to go. I've never fought a bear. I'm not saying I can take on a bear. I'm just saying that's what I would do, and that's where I was. So I just want everyone to know, I'm not saying you are worse than me or I am better than you because I went charging after a bear for the dog. That's just my instinct. I don't think I would win against a grizzly bear. I think I would win against a black bear. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I think I could take this black bear. I think I could take me and Chica together.
Seemed like kind of a bitch.
Like a little beta black bear, you know what I'm saying? Not like an alpha grizzly bear or like a sigma polar bear, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I think I could have taken it on. But not always great decisions happen in the moment, but we all just do what we can. Would you guys do that for your dogs?
No.
Intellectually, no, I would probably make that choice. But in the moment, I know exactly what you're talking about because I've done way stupider stuff. There was when I've told this story, I think, when I was in law school. It was a cold day and my car was a stick shift. And so I had to put it in neutral to start it. And it was like iced over. So I put it in neutral, left it hanging on the handbrake on a very slight hill, and was like scraping the window, and my handbrake broke. So my car just started rolling down the hill. Any outside observer would be like, ooh, that's bad. But in the moment, I was like, I could stop it. And I, a human person, ran behind my car and was like, and it like, it's a miracle I didn't get run over and killed by my own idling car that I was warming up on an icy day. And it's not because it was a smart thing to do, but it's because in the moment I was like, oh, it's going to hit the other cars. I'll save them. And it wasn't even for a dog or a living, like it was for something stupid. And I still made that choice. So yeah, I probably would in the moment, like you're saying, if it happened in front of me and Lexi was like charging, I would be like, fuck, and run and I'll save you. And then die to the bear if we actually had to fight it. But like, I would do that. I could see that totally.
Shit. In the moment, maybe like my brain's like, God, no, of course not. I'm like, I love you, but nothing I can do.
Hey, don't be afraid to look like a weenie. Don't be afraid to look like a little wimp. That's okay.
Like I love me. I love being alive. I love having my appendages. I really like being whole. I don't have any intent of like going and getting mangled for anything else. But like there have been times where our dogs have like charged off in the woods and I don't see what they're seeing. It could be a coyote, it could be anything, and I go running right after. Like I have done that. So would I in the moment? Maybe.
What if it had been a bear? Maybe you already did.
I can only hope I have some kind of food in my hand to distract me like Mark did with the blueberries. Otherwise, I'd be right in there. My priorities are food, being alive, being whole, and then everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Anyway, just wanted to throw that out. That wasn't what I was really saying. I forget what it was at all. I'm tired.
Okay, well, you got Mark thinks he's better than you because he would take on a bear point.
I think you were just addressing that people thought you were like crazy for going after the dog, and there was the debate about, well, if you wouldn't save your dog, you're a morally bankrupt person. You were just sort of addressing it, I think. And I think it's a fair point because I don't think anyone knows what they're going to do if the situation actually arises where your dog, your friend, your whatever child is suddenly facing a bear and you have about half a second to decide what you're about to do. Help them, do nothing, whatever. Like, it's hard to say what you're going to do because you don't exactly get to think it all the way through in that situation.
Even in my brain, I'm like, even a kid, it's like, my kid's still young. I don't know how they're going to turn out. I know I'm great. I can make more kids, but if I die...
Jesus Christ. God damn.
That's why I'm not a parent.
That's a good call, it sounds like. Yikes. You made the right choice.
I'm going to give myself a rebel point.
I bet he's going to get points for insulting you. Whenever I insult you, I don't get points.
It's because there's bias. There's obvious and structured bias built into the show.
You right.
It all somehow flows towards me. I benefit from all of it.
You right. Even I'm agreeing with you.
That's the bias. The bias is built in.
You're the nice one. Oh, the nice one.
The nice. You can't not agree. I'm the nice one. I am the nice one.
You know what else is funny? This is totally unrelated to anything we were talking about. God, I'm so distracted. So eBay's really funny, right?
So funny. I go there to laugh all the time.
So I've been on there for computer parts, right? Because that's what I've been doing. And I was curious about, I haven't looked up lenses in a while. So maybe I'll look up. There was always this 400 millimeter that I was never able to get my hands on. I wonder if it's there. And I do one search and I'm like, I didn't find it. Next time I open eBay, it's floor to ceiling lenses. Like, he's back. He's getting the lenses. Oh, here. It's every single suggestion of lenses. And it was not this. Just one search prior. So anyways, it's very funny.
Now that you've even mentioned it, every website's gonna be covered in lenses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just further proof of the simulation, really.
Unless you all have anything else, I do have an episode prepared. Me, like I do. That's kind of crazy, huh?
Oh, you're good. What?
Yeah, do you show up a lot without episodes prepared and just lie to us, or?
So the episode, that's for me to know and you to find out. We've done like personality quizzes, and I have something similar. I've edited it slightly myself, but I've got like 2 individual quizzes we'll kind of do simultaneously. But I'll give one of you a question, the next one will get a completely different question because they're individualized quizzes.
Are they easy questions?
Yeah, they're really easy actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Well, no, not like I see what you're saying.
No.
No. I understand what you're saying.
No.
They're simple to answer questions.
Oh, they're simple questions. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't want to just give like one of you a quiz and the other one a quiz, so that's why I'm going to kind of mesh it because it seemed weird to. Anyway, questions. I have questions for you. They are easy questions, but by that I mean they're just easy questions. They're not actually difficult.
You okay, man? We're good. We got it. We're on the same page.
Simple to answer questions.
You
Yep.
seem so nervous.
I am nervous. I have to read my own handwriting.
You could type stuff.
I could, but I wasn't at my computer whenever I was doing my edits.
And you remember what happened last time? His idea list was purged by the Windows.
That's true.
Yeah, I got a lot of flack for using whatever that WordPad, I think it was. I got a lot of flack for using WordPad.
WordPad still exists. I think you're using Notepad.
Maybe that's what it was.
Or maybe vice versa. No, yeah, WordPad. Notepad still exists.
Yeah, WordPad is gone, which is so dumb. But whatever, we had talked about that already.
Like an idiot using WordPad.
I have, Bob, your first question up first, so you're going to go first here.
First, got it.
If you had to sing karaoke, what would be the song?
If I had to sing karaoke, is there any more context to it?
You're at a karaoke place, you're put on the spot, you have to sing a karaoke song. There is no getting out of it, no avoiding it. You are going to do this. What is the song?
If it hasn't been sung recently enough that I can get away with it, I will always select Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's a crazy one to karaoke.
Bold choice. That's bold.
I like it because the audience likes to sing with you on that one.
Okay.
It's rare. I feel like if you're at a karaoke bar, especially people are drinking, it's rare that that comes on and like half the room isn't just like, oh yeah, and then they sing with you, and it's like, it doesn't really matter how good I am at singing necessarily. We're all just like, we're doing the Wayne's World bit, right? And it's fun. And it's a good song.
I went down, I think I talked about this on the podcast. I went down a Queen rabbit hole where I was watching so many of their live performances. Everyone talks about Live Aid. Live Aid's the big famous live performance they did. But their like 1981 Montreal concert, some of like the songs they performed there are my favorite version of a lot of their songs. Like some songs of theirs I don't even really care for, but then I see that live and I'm like, this is now one of my favorite songs. So I've actually added songs from that show to my playlist because I just love it so much.
Bob, were you hearing the sirens coming through on my end?
Yeah, was that from you, Mark?
Yeah. So I don't know why it was so loud, but that was like right outside this window. And if you know what's outside this window, it's not a road.
Yeah, no, I do know what's outside that window. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, I don't know either. That was very loud. Yeah, anyway.
There's just a person walking around with a loudspeaker and like their phone. Woo!
Yeah.
Anyway, that's interesting. I definitely like live performances, but I don't know if I've ever had that experience where I listened to a recording from a live performance and was like, this is even better than the studio version.
Go watch specifically the song Somebody to Love from Montreal in 81. That song specifically live is, I don't know, it's just amazing.
So am I smarter? How does this work then? I answered your question.
I've got to get through more than one before there's a result.
Okay.
Mark, what is your least favorite vegetable?
Oh, I don't get the. Oh.
You get different questions.
Oh, man. Oh.
These are two different.
He has the answer all ready to go.
I was so ready. I was so Sweet Caroline. I was like,
I know,
because
man.
also everyone loves that. All right. What was it? Some stupid fucking vegetable thing?
What's your least favorite vegetable?
Some stupid goddamn fucking vegetable bullshit. Oh, yeah. All right.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. That's the question you got.
Okay. All right. I know this one.
That's good. It's very personal to you.
I know this one. Any type of squash. I don't know what it is. I don't like the squash. Any type. Don't like it. Don't like the zucchini. I don't like the squash. I don't like whatever else thinks it's a squash.
Butternut, acorn, Paschetti, none of them.
This is spaghetti squash?
You never had spaghetti squash?
Oh, the psychopaths that think that you can cut up an eggplant and do, it's a string, it's spaghetti. No.
Spaghetti squash is a kind of squash where you roast it. You roast it in the oven, like cut it in half and roast it. And then when it's cooked, when you just like take a fork and try and get the meat out, it comes out into like strings because of the way that the fibers in the squash naturally occur. So it's the same thing that you're talking about, where it's like it's spaghetti, but it's vegetables, but it's not a manufactured thing. It's the type of squash that does that. That's
okay, I see. I probably still wouldn't like it, but because it's combination, like the flavor's fine, it's basically nothing, but it's a texture thing and it's an idea thing and its name is bad, and food is like 9/10 preparation, and how it's presented, and it presents itself poorly is what I'm saying. If it got its shit together and started presenting itself with like some dignity and grace, then maybe I would give it the time of day. But as it is right now, I don't give a shit about it. Worst vegetable. If it is a vegetable, it might be one of those things masquerading as like a root or a fruit or something like that. But
yeah, well, they grow underground, right? Or no, they grow above ground, but they grow on vines. What is a squash? What kind of thing is a squash?
It's probably some kind of a fruit. It's like the same thing as a pumpkin or something like that, but it's all bad. Well, pumpkin's good. Pumpkin can stay.
But they have seeds. It's both a fruit and a vegetable. Thanks, Google. That's very helpful.
Oh, I knew it. It was one of those, oh man, pick a side, am I right?
Oh, God.
Ugh.
Whoever invented these words to define all this stuff was so stupid.
Bob, what was your favorite cereal as a kid?
Oreo O's.
Okay.
That was when we were little kids. That was a thing where it was like the McRib. It would come and go, right? And there'd be like, oh, Oreo O's are back for the summer. And then you like get a box and it's like, oh man. Now they're just like on the shelves all the time everywhere. It's not as much of a thing, but still pretty good cereal. And I fucking loved them when I was a kid.
I loved the Rice Krispie Treats cereal.
Do I not get to even participate in this conversation? I have some I would love to say.
All right, Mark. Shut up, Mark. Shut up.
All right, Mark, your question.
Oh, no. Oh, God. It's all the fun one. It's all there having fun.
You know what? It won't help it won't contribute to your personality quiz, but just tell us, bud. I'm curious. What'd you like? Grape nuts? Muesli?
There's so muesli. 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 Oh.
Yeah, pretty much. What was yours, bud?
So I think my favorite was Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but I got a soft spot for Cookie Crisps. Cap'n Crunch also, but occasionally it would tear your mouth apart, but man.
No, yeah, it was worth it though. Captain Crunch was so good.
I never got into Captain Crunch. I don't know why.
It had one of those like food qualities, like how like Cheetos melt in your mouth. It had one of those things where it was like addictive to eat or something, but I couldn't describe it.
Yeah, the texture worked really well, I think, because it was so crunchy, and then it softened, and after it cut your mouth to ribbons. But oh, so good. Anyway, what's my question?
Which kitchen utensil would you be?
Oh, come on!
It's not even all the kitchen utensils. It's just a choice between a fork, a knife, or a spoon.
What's my choice?
Fork, knife, or spoon. As soon as I read it, I was like, he's gonna fucking hate this.
Those aren't even kitchen utensils. I would say that's the narrower category of eating utensils.
Yeah, all right, I'll be a knife so I can cut anyone who made this quiz off, slice into ribbons. And I better be a steak knife and not a goddamn butter knife.
Oh, I'm sorry. Only butter knife is listed. All right, Bob, let's see what fun question you get.
Yeah, no, let's talk about more fun, nostalgic stuff on my end. Let's do this. I'm here for it.
If you could be fluent in any other language than your native language, which would you choose?
Oh, well, this might be too boring and practical of an answer, but man, I fucking wish I spoke Spanish. I studied German and I like German and I like it's a fun language and I thought I don't regret it, but it would be so fucking helpful if I could just speak Spanish. There are so many people on a day-to-day basis where I'm like, if I could just speak Spanish with you, I think that would help both of us. And I would love to be able to talk to you more casually as opposed to being like, I don't understand you. I think you understand me. And it's my fault that we're not communicating very well. This sucks. That might be too boring, but man, I would love to speak Spanish.
I love hearing French. Spanish, I think, would be very useful. I love hearing French. I think German's very interesting. Mark, if you want to contribute, I think we might have an idea.
Oh, it's even the point, you know. Oh, it's even the point. Oh, man. It'd be Korean, but, you know, it'd be pretty cool. But, you know, I'm going to get there eventually, so I guess I could pick another one. So I have a lot of nuances to this answer. I could participate in it, but I won't.
All right, Mark. What ply toilet paper would you be? 1, 2, or the fabled 4 ply?
Let me see if I can actually sub that one in, because that's a much better question than that.
What do you mean that's a much better question? What was your dumb question?
No, you have, this is a good question for you. It's a good question, I think. What job would you be awful at doing?
Well, I've had some boring jobs, but I wouldn't say I was awful at them because they were boring and fairly basic. Man, I don't know. So good at everything. I'm just a goddamn paragon of skill. I don't think I could ever be bad at anything. Is that an option?
Sure. You don't have a weakness?
Oh no, actually, I think I'm just nothing but strengths.
It's like a job interview.
Yeah.
Your weakness is being too good at everything.
Great artist, great musician, great singer, great architect.
I think I would probably be bad as a playwright or something like that, because I would never take it seriously, and I would make the actors do really stupid stuff all the time, and then I would get really poorly reviewed. I don't know. Marine biologist. There's an answer. I would hate, because if I have to go in the ocean at all, I'm not going to have a good time. If I have anything with underwater, I am having a terrible time. I'm panicking. Submarine boat captain. We would only stay on the surface. We'd get bombed. Like a stealth mission in the Pacific. I'm not.
What about like was it a company or just the dude who had that high pressure sub that didn't end well?
Check about the Ocean Gate.
Yeah. Would it be worse to be a marine biologist or to have to give tours like that?
I mean, you know.
Well, not like that, but you know.
I don't know why, but I just fucking love the vision of Mark. He still does YouTube for some reason, and it's just videos. It's like Let's Play videos, but it's Mark with his Mad Catz PS3 controller plugged into a submarine, and then you just get a front view of the submarine, and he's just like panicking, like, all right, we gotta go. We really gotta get down there. I really need to get. Are you guys having trouble breathing? We need to get back to the surface as soon as possible.
It's just set up very Let's Play style. Like, they're in the sub, but I'm in the top corner in a camera, you know, so that's great.
Sorry, I promised you 20 minutes and 19 of it was travel time. Back up.
There's the Titanic, there's the front, there's the back. Let's go to the surface. Okay.
Bob, what is a word you always spell wrong or incorrectly?
Aesthetic. I don't even know how to actually spell it. I just start typing and hope that autocorrect finds me and helps me.
Aesthetic. Aesthetic.
Aesthetic. Is that what you said? Aesthetic? Is that correct?
I don't know. I wasn't following that.
Perfect.
I don't know what you just said.
Aesthetic. I don't even trust it, because when I even when autocorrect types it, I read it and I'm like, I don't think that's right.
I know there's a word I always spell wrong. I can't think of what it is off the top of my head though. But I know whenever I see it and I go to write it, I'm like, fuck, this is that word.
Millennium?
Maybe.
Gubernatorial?
I don't know. Never tried to write that one out.
Is that one where it's like gubernatorial?
Yeah, gubernatorial.
It is gubernatorial.
Is there an R in there?
There's an R in there. I had a sneaking suspicion there was an R in there.
Well, that must be why I can't spell it right.
That means governor. Oh, I guess I see that.
Yeah, it's the gubernatorial race. It's the race to be elected as governor.
I've never known that. Why do they call it? Did someone misspell V with a B? It's the governor. The what? Governor.
The governor.
It's an annual governor election.
This is why we don't let toddlers write the dictionary anymore.
One person saw that movie Baby Genius and was like, oh man, no. And then Boss Baby came out and really confused him. And I was like, oh God, I think babies are smart.
Mark, are you ready for your question?
Oh, come on, man. You know I'm ready.
Hey, that wasn't that interesting of a question. Maybe Mark's will be the good one this round.
If you had to bathe in a condiment, which would you choose?
I can't say it's not interesting. All right, so I actually have bathed in hot chocolate. I've bathed in mashed potatoes. Gravy was a small component of that, but I can't say I bathed in gravy. Which one would actually be good for your skin is what I'm wondering, versus which one is going to give you acne, full body acne, clog every pore that you have.
Well, so I don't know if ketchup's a good answer, but I know if you get sprayed by a skunk, like getting in like a tomato sauce bath was like supposedly good for that.
That's because like the acidic nature of tomatoes breaks down the skunk. Honey is probably good for your skin, right?
It probably is.
Is that a condiment?
But that feels maybe okay. This is gonna sound strange, but follow me. Mustard with like a lot of seed, right? If you know that apricot scrub that they have, where it's like got the grit because it's got apricot pits, did they come up and they were like, that's actually bad for you, it tears up your skin? I can't remember what it was. But then they have those like microderm rollers that are like, hey, this will puncture your skin 1,000 times. I was like, well, didn't you say apricot scrub was bad for you because it cuts up your skin? It's like, no, this does it orderly. I don't know. Anyway, mustard, because unless it burns, which it might, because it would exfoliate at the same time.
I think if you found like a low enough, because the thing about mustard, I think is it's lots of mustards are made with vinegar as one of the main liquid components. But if you could find like a beer mustard or something where the acid level was a little more tame, because there totally are versions, or like honey mustard or something. But
or
like
Frank's Red Hot.
I put that shit on everything.
Could put bathe in that.
No, the moment I had too hot a hot sauce recently, and let me tell you, I didn't fully digest. There was a worse end than my mouth that touched. Sitting in hot sauce, dude, the taint, the balls, the asshole. No.
That's why you gotta start pooping on the toilet, Wade. I keep telling you.
Any scratch you have anywhere on a leg, the moment it touched the hot sauce, you would know. No.
Concerns about how you're using the bathroom, but okay.
Unless you're a masochist.
Yeah, all right, so that's out. Honey, maybe, I guess, might be. What about honey mustard? Oh, it's the perfect best of both worlds.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, honey mustard.
That's a good idea.
Thank you.
Just combine them all. Put ketchup, honey, mustard, mayo.
Is there a name for that? Like all condiments together?
There was a thing with, what was it called whenever you put all your drinks together? Like the soda drink?
Being 6 years old? Is there a name for that?
I thought there was a name for like the drink where you put a little bit of everything in the cup. I don't remember.
I'm just thinking of jungle juice, but I don't think that's it.
No, jungle juice is when you take a trash can and fill it with Everclear and Kool-Aid mix.
Do you put fruit on top of that, or is that something else? I can't remember.
you float a bunch of orange slices in it, and it's terrible.
Yum.
Bob, this is a real difficult one here. Coffee or tea?
Is neither an option?
Wait, what's wrong with coffee?
Unless it's made into a milkshake, coffee is gross. Like I'm not even gonna say that like I think I'm right and everyone's wrong. If you like stuff that's a little more bitter, if you like like black coffee or whatever, that's totally fine. I don't. I never developed that. I don't like super hoppy bitter beers, things like that. Don't care for it. The bitterness in coffee just absolutely destroys me. And unless it's basically a chocolate milkshake with some coffee in it, I don't drink it. And I could live my entire life without drinking coffee or tea ever again. I'll not even be worried about it. I would pick coffee if I had a gun to my head, but only because I know how to make a coffee that I can stand to drink. And tea is not very offensive, but I'd rather have the coffee.
Which one would you choose, Mark? I am curious. Would you choose coffee or tea?
I like very specific teas, and only for when I'm sick.
Okay.
Coffee, I'll drink every day, but I agree. Coffee black, you're just putting yourself through unnecessary stuff. You could. I don't like sugar in coffee. I don't like the sweetness, but I still love my coffee milkshake, like Bob's talking about. That's very good. But I just with a little cream to cut the sweetness. It's like it's very good. I didn't have a cup of coffee today because I slept in and I was trying to get in here. So I'm very looking forward to that cup of coffee as soon as we finish this episode and part for days and come back and record the second one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Based on the time, I might have to start speeding this because I might be dragging this out a while. Mark, favorite movie villain?
There's been a lot of good ones. The ones that springs to mind immediately is the T-1000 from like Terminator. Good villain, move the plot forward. Sinestro, nah, he's kind of a whiny, like little nerd from The Incredibles. But all right, this is gonna sound strange, but whatever the name of that the bird person from Kung Fu Panda 2, what was that guy's name? For some reason, Kung Fu Panda had a lot of really memorable villains.
I generally do like the villains in those movies.
Yeah, they're very good.
Lord Shen, a peacock who seeks to conquer China and eliminate Kung Fu.
Which is funny because I can't remember a goddamn thing about Kung Fu Panda 2. I only watched it once, but that guy stands out in my head. I don't know if it's about the style or like the way he spoke. I liked the villain from the first one, whatever that guy's name was. And then the ox from the whatever other one was okay.
Voiced by, what's his face? Good voice. Oh fuck, what's his name?
Oh, Tempo guy. The Lemons that's the guy, right?
Yeah. From Whiplash. Yeah.
I'll burn your house down with the lemons. What's the fuck's his name?
What is his name?
It's not John Cleese. That's a different guy.
No.
Simmons.
J.K. Simmons.
Yes. That's it. Yeah, but for some reason, Kung Fu Panda has a lot of really good villains.
You're not wrong. T-1000 is good. My first thought's always Darth Vader. I think Darth Vader in the original trilogy was.
That's true. That's true.
I feel like mine's a weird choice. Jean-Baptiste Emmanuel Zorg from The Fifth Element. Zorg Industries. He's Gary Oldman's character from The Fifth Element. He's not the main bad guy. It's not the like planet, the pure evil thing in space, but he's the like the corpo bad guy in the movie. He's funny, but he's also a legit villain, but also he's a secondary. He's just like a good character.
Gary Oldman's got some great range.
Gary Oldman just fucking kills it. Yeah, he's just really good.
What's interesting about that character is there's a lot of movies that have futuristic styling that I think is stupid and like that's never ever going to actually be a thing. But his weird piece of plastic on his head, I look at that and I'm like, that actually doesn't look bad. And for some reason, I could see that being a thing, especially if it had like some secondary function to it, like it was some kind of weird computer thingamabob. But even if it was just style, like his hairstyling is weirdly good, and I like it for some reason.
That movie in general, because it's not a high budget, but like the aesthetic that they get in that movie that they pull off is across the board pretty good. Even though you could like, it's also not super high budget. It's clearly like. They made do with what they could get, and they didn't. It's just, I mean, just like the art direction or whatever is like very good, very consistent.
I had a coworker years ago who I could 100% see having his exact hairstyle.
Tyler, right? Back from the UDF days. Yep.
Yeah, Tyler. I could see Tyler with the.
Yep. I see it. We all see it.
Bob, vacation to the beach or the mountains?
Oh, mountains. Not a big beach guy. Love the mountains. Cool air. Maybe some rain, maybe some snow. Beach is too hot. I get sunburned. I get itchy. It's unfortunate because I think every other person in my entire family, except maybe my dad, including like my in-laws and everyone, is like, yeah, beach all the way. So I go to the beach a fair amount.
I'm a beach boy.
I'm a mountain dude. I would rather be in the mountains.
Mountains, but I don't get any say.
Doesn't matter, Mark. Shut up. Come on, and stick to your questions.
Mark, what is the last song stuck in your head?
For some reason, it wasn't stuck in my head, but just as you said that, I got more than woman, more than a woman to me. But not because of the song, but because Brian Regan had a small bit.
Is it the Brian Regan joke?
Yeah, that's a good more than woman.
Do you remember the bit? Because I do, and it's really good.
Yeah, I don't remember the full bit. Maybe we'll say you can.
He was doing a set. He was doing a stand-up set, and his wife was there with him. I think it was his wife or his manager. And they were up in the booth. And when comedians come out, they always play a song, right? And his wife was in the booth, and the guy running the show was like, "Hey, you have a song you want to pick for Brian to come out to or whatever? Does he have like a preferred? And his wife was like, oh, I think he likes the Bee Gees. And so the punchline of the joke is like the guy introducing Brian. He's like, next comedian up is a very funny friend of mine. Here, ladies and gentlemen, Brian Regan. More than a woman. More than a woman to me. And he just walks out to that.
Anyway, yeah, that's
Great song.
I can't say it was the last song stuck in my head, but it immediately popped in. So
I guess right now it's the last song stuck in your head.
oh, good stuff.
Bob, if you could only eat breakfast or dinner, which would you choose?
Is this a time of day thing or just the type of food situation?
No, like if you had to pick one, like moving forward, if you could only have breakfast or dinner
I mean,
each day.
it would hurt, but there's just so many more options for what dinner can be. Arguably, dinner could even be kind of breakfast foods. Even if it was international breakfast, even if it included things like breakfast from cuisines that I don't normally partake in. I got to pick dinner.
Mark, would you rather go 48 hours with no sleep or no food? That's a fitting one for you.
Not that you would ever do anything like this.
Man, I think 48 hours with no sleep, because I've done that actually a couple times now, just in the past week. But like doing a fasting is torture. I love food so much. And I know there's some religions that do fasting. There's some, diets that do fasting. Is like, I've tried intermittent fasting for health reasons and other things. And I'm just like, man, that period where you can't eat, it's either the Korean in me or the German in me. And I know they both love food. And I think just as a human, I'd rather go without sleep than food.
I feel like it's like that human thing too, where as soon as you put your space helmet on that you can't ever take, you have to have it on for 6 hours, can't take it off. Your nose itches like fucking crazy. Mm-hmm. As soon as you hit that time where you're like, all right, I'm not going to eat now for 18 hours or whatever. Your body's like, oh my God, let's get pizza, bro. But you're like, fuck, come on.
Bob, morning or evening shower?
For my entire life until recently, I was a morning shower person. I would have told you I'd rather wake up and take a shower in the morning. And I still do like that. I'm coming around on evening showers. I like evening showers now. I don't know what changed. I think it's because I have more control over my sleep situation. When I was like a kid and I didn't always control the thermostat because I was at roommates or in the dorm or whatever. I'm a sweaty sleeper. But now that our house is whatever temperature we collectively choose it as a family, I don't sweat in my sleep. Turns out that was not a me problem. That was a temperature problem. Or maybe it was my sleep apnea, because I also have a...
Mark, crackers or chips?
Wait, what? Is this a British thing? Is this talking about French fries or chips? What is this?
No, this is actual like potato chips or like crackers, like I guess a Cheez-It or something. I don't know.
These are not they're different types of things.
Okay, so specifically potato chips versus the wide world of crackers. I would have to say crackers because there are so many different varieties. If you have to pick between the two and only getting potato chips, admittedly, they could have a flavor versus crackers, which is different grains and da-da-da-da-da-da.
You could also have corn chips.
There's a lot of potato chips too, like Doritos and stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, those are not made of potatoes. Those are made of corn.
Well, he said potato chips.
Did he? He said chips.
He said potato chips. Did you?
I said like potato chips, not specifically potato chips. This includes all types of chips.
Oh, okay.
If it's chips versus crackers, it at least has to be all chips because there's only a few kinds.
Yes. It's not specific to potatoes.
Okay, then I changed my answer and I would say chips because I couldn't do without tortilla chips. Potato chips are fine. Tortilla chips because, Takis are tortilla chips. General Mexican restaurant tortilla chips. There's a lot of versatility you can get out of a chip where it gets close to cracker, but it would probably fall in the chip category versus crackers. Like those are nice, but not as many flavor opportunities, even though they have more texture opportunities.
Plus, cracker flavors are never quite as good. I know they're supposed to be different products, but what if they took Doritos powder and just put it on crackers? Would that be so bad?
I don't think it would be as good.
All the crackers where it's like, it's sour cream and onion flavored crackers. No, it's not.
Maybe if you'd never had them on Doritos, but like I feel like our brains have that crunch prepared in our mind where if we had it on like a chewier thing, because crackers are typically they have a crunch, but
I feel like that'd be cool. You ever had a Doritos Locos taco that sat in the bag for 20 minutes too long?
You're talking.
They get kind of soft. I like it. It's fine. Whatever. Not important. We're hurrying up.
Bob, favorite superhero?
None of them. Who deserves my affection? No, my answer for this one's the same still, but it's
Batman.
Because he knows super. He just dude.
I really struggle between Batman and Superman. Recently I'm still more Batman, but like as a kid I really loved both. And there was like that Spider-Man show. The Batman animated series was amazing, and Spider-Man had its own show that I really liked watching. I don't know. Worst place to take a vacation?
The beach. Final answer. No. Middle of a war zone. The bottom of the ocean. All terrible options for vacations. In a black hole, in Inside Out world. I don't want to be there again. Terrible places for vacations. Escalator land. Had a lot of hype. Very boring.
I guess pick one.
Oh, definitely Escalator Land. Sounds fun. It's so boring. They're slow escalators.
Pretty fun. I like an escalator.
Curious to see how this works, because I was thinking it would be like a... You know what? What's your answer?
Not Escalator Land, because, I've seen some long escalators that have always been fun.
It has some ups and downs.
He did it.
I try so hard at these games, and then Wade's going to come in here with his incredible jokes, and he's going to supersede me. I thought we were the participants here. How am I supposed to compete with that?
You can give me a fucking answer. That's how you can compete.
Oh, man. All right. I'm going to say bottom of the ocean, or if someone invited you on that submarine that exploded as a vacation, which I think one of them did, that'd be bad.
Bob, spicy food or mild food?
It's a terrible answer, but I gotta go mild.
Oh, boo.
I am sensitive to spicy, and I would never complain and not eat something that was too mild, but I definitely have ordered and then not been able to eat something that was too spicy, and I'm just not a spicy food person.
Boo.
I'm guessing Mark would go spicy.
Because if they're both of spice, so I'd rather have the spicier one. And I have had overspice, but it's like, still would rather have the opportunity for that kind of flavor enhancement.
I would also lean mild, but it'd be hard to have no spice. Yeah, it'd be hard to say no to spice. Mark, have to choose between sweet or salty for the rest of your life. Which do you choose?
Salty, I think, but yeah, salty. I'd rather do salt. Because even though they say, like, salt raise your blood pressure, didn't they say it doesn't now anymore? Didn't science actually kind of deduce that it wasn't really...
It's complicated. The answer is that salt is related to the system that involves whether your blood pressure goes up and down, but it has more to do with water retention in a hole in your lymph system and things, and salt definitely impacts that, but it's stupid. The answer, as per usual, is they don't fucking know.
Yeah, the human body's complicated? Whoa, no way.
Unless that's not the answer, in which case I don't know, which I'm willing to admit.
I hope salt is not bad for blood pressure and whatnot, because I love salt. So, I don't know, saying goodbye to sweets forever would be real tough.
I could say goodbye to sweets forever. I could do that. I don't think as a human, because you can live without sweets. You can have a totally normal life without sweets. I don't think you can live a normal life without salt. And I'm not saying like highly salt foods. Like,
I guess it says sweet or salty food. It doesn't say like no salt, just salty food.
Either way, I think I would be a lot less happy if I didn't have salted foods than with sweet foods.
Yeah, I couldn't live without any sweet, but if I'm still allowed to have like fresh fruit level of sweetness, I'm okay. I can live with that as opposed to the inverse.
That is the last question.
So which one of us has a better personality? Go.
I forgot we were doing that.
I don't know, because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back through and ask you guys each other's questions if you remember each other's answers.
Oh, all right. It is a easy question thing. It's easy. I knew it.
You guys will get this. There weren't that many questions. I think you got this.
Okay.
All right, Mark, what is Bob's go-to karaoke song?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Good. Bob, what is Mark's least favorite vegetable?
Squashes.
Good. Mark, what was Bob's favorite cereal as a kid?
Oh, it was, it wasn't Cookie Crisp, because that's what I said.
That was your answer.
That was my answer, but my answer was related to that one because it was one of those that was also kind of a candy type cereal. Oh, what was it? I also have had it, and I liked it, but I was so focused on my own.
It's a really good cereal.
I gotta give you a bit of a timer here.
I bet it was, when I was a child. And I used to eat cereal me and my brother would sit in front of that TV, watch an episode of Pokemon, and eat our cereals. And it was just divine. Don't you miss those yonder years?
5, 4, 3, 2.
I can't remember. I'm gonna feel
Final
stupid when I
answer.
hear it. I don't have it.
Don't know? Okay.
Well, you're not gonna tell me?
Not yet.
Oh, does it gotta go back around again?
That's Oreo O's. It was Oreo O's.
Oreo O's. Okay, all right. That makes sense. Yeah.
Bob, if Mark could be a utensil, would he be a fork, knife, or spoon?
Be a knife so he could stab you or something, I think he said.
Mark, if Bob could be fluent in any other language, what would he have chosen?
Spanish for the utility.
What job would Mark be awful at doing?
None of them, but also probably wait a minute. It was submarine captain. I forget what one you actually said because you said a bunch.
He did say a bunch. He settled on one. He didn't make it easy for you because he named like a dozen things, but
marine biologist.
good.
This is why you wanted me to name one thing.
What word does Bob always spell wrong?
It's not gubernatorial. Fuck, why do we keep talking so much? Aesthetic. Aesthetic.
Well done. Bob, if Mark had to bathe in a condiment, which one would he choose?
Go with me here. Mustard.
Incorrect. He settled on honey mustard.
Oh, right, because that was the thing I said,
Yeah.
and then like a minute later, he was like,
Yeah.
wait, I know.
Yeah.
Honey mustard.
I knew that would complicate things whenever you guys would go on spiels. I was like, this is going to make it real hard on him later, but I'm here for it.
Mm.
Coffee or tea for Bob?
Well, he said he didn't like coffee unless it was in the shape of a milkshake, but I can't remember if that meant he went for tea. So I guess I gotta go he went for tea.
He said neither, but coffee.
Oh man, what a Bob answer. He really bobbed all over that.
I give terrible answers for this sort of shit.
What is Mark's favorite movie villain?
Do I remember what I said? Oh, didn't you say, I forget the number. The T100?
T-1000.
T1000.
But no, he changed it.
Oh, he changed it.
Lord Shen ended up being his new answer.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that.
I didn't even know his name.
Mark, would Bob rather go to the beach or the mountains?
Mountains, because I would also. Beach is dumb.
Bob, last song stuck in Mark's head?
More than a woman to me.
Mark, would Bob rather have breakfast or dinner?
Dinner.
Would Mark rather go 48 hours with no sleep or no food?
Oh, no sleep. Does it all the time.
All the time. Mm-hmm.
Mark, would Bob rather have morning or evening shower?
He used to be a morning guy, now he's an evening guy. Turns out temperature was a problem.
Bob, crackers or chips?
Oh, it's complicated. But if we're including tortilla chips, then chips.
Mm-hmm.
Bob's favorite superhero?
Well, yours is Superman like a goof.
That's also not true. Completely wrong.
Oh yeah, it's Batman because you're typical. But also his is Batman.
I said Batman or Spider-Man, but yeah.
You said Batman.
Good thing it's not about what I said.
I thought he said Batman or Superman, so I'm with you, Mark.
He did say those. Yeah, he didn't say Spider-Man.
Batman or Spider-Man?
You actually didn't say Spider-Man. Check the tape. Play the tape, editors.
I really struggle between Batman and Superman.
There it is.
I don't have the evidence in front of me, and I do misspeak a lot, so I can't argue whether I could have.
Mark, use your spinny wheel thing that you got.
I'm not going to touch him. I'm still rendering at the moment.
Oh.
To break it.
Bob, what's Mark's worst idea for a vacation spot?
Oh, lots of places.
Sure was.
I think one he landed on was bottom of the ocean.
Good. Spicy food or mild food for Bob?
Mild, because he's a wimp.
I'll take it.
Bob, salty or sweet for Mark?
Salty, because he's a dick.
Oh, all right.
I'm sure you guys remember at this point. There were only a few you got wrong. It did really well. I originally was going to do 20 questions each, and I figured that we probably wouldn't have time for that. So thankfully, I only did the 10 because we are pushing a longer episode. I think 20 is the right number. I think Bob had it right the first time.
I carefully planned that out. Didn't at all pick that number randomly out of the air. It's very meaningful.
You guys only got 4 wrong between both of you. 2 each, in fact. That's pretty good.
That's a good listener.
It's because we're good knowers of things.
Honestly, all the extra description helps. It really does trace back to things.
Yeah, I think most of the extra description helped, but all the ones where Mark was like, the ocean, space, and Mexico, and then ultimately circled back to a different answer are the ones where I can't fucking remember.
What? No. Come on.
Yeah, movie villain, he named about 4 or 5, and then you guys went through all the Kung Fu Panda villains. Condiments was a bit, and then the only other ones you guys got wrong were favorite cereal and the coffee or tea.
Mark just has trouble with breakfast stuff.
All right, well, going through the points here. Bob, you got points for New Lights, Same Bob. Crawlin' Carl 3. Go-Kart Split in Half. And then you got points for all the ones you remembered, which I won't go through all of them, but everything except for Honey Mustard and Lord Shen. Mark, you got points for No Dial, Bob Shade, Return of Lens Boy, Is Better Than You because he would fight a bear. And then all the ones except for coffee or tea and favorite cereal. Right now, that puts the score at 12 for Mark, 11 for Bob, and 1 for me for wouldn't save his own kid.
Earned, deserved even.
I got a point for that.
Bonus points. Please at least 2. Please help.
3 is at least 2.
It's the weighted 3.
Mark's lead is meaningless. Oh yeah, I was gonna shuffle these. All right. What do you add to the thingy, Wid?
Does everybody have half a point at this point? To make
Yeah,
it fair?
everyone does have to.
I believe so.
Let's do a TMI point. Too much information. Which I think in this case would favor Mark, because I think Bob was talking about how you gave too many answers.
I do expand a lot.
Shuffle these bad boys up. We got 3 spins here, which probably means we have
All
like
right.
6 spins, because definitely gonna get a bunch of stuff that doesn't apply to this specific episode, because we're really good at adding things to the wheel. Oh wow, that comes up a lot.
Oh, the best looking point. We are all 3 wearing gray today, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say I did spend all of the beginning of this episode, or maybe before, saying how good your lighting is. You do look
That's
really
true.
good today, Bob. I kind of got it. I dragged myself here from just waking up after like an 11-hour coma. So
Yeah, you know what? That's true. Bob and I did get to look at each other for an hour before Mark got here, and that was a good look for Bob, on top of just how he looks.
I don't know why you're giving me credit for that. I was here. I was in and out. I was doing stuff.
But you were here some.
You could see my beautiful lighting for most of it.
All right, Bob gets the best looking point.
I never thought I'd win that one. Not gonna lie.
I had faith.
Most angry.
Mark got the angriest at your questions. He liked your questions a lot.
I did protest.
He
I
get
did.
angry.
I did. There was a lot of unfair. Fuck.
Oh, what? Why? No, why?
No, I want that one. No.
I don't even know what that means.
It's been declared. Which means that if it's 3 heads, what the fuck happens here?
Well, so define what exactly is unfair for starters, I think is a good starting point. Mark said that it's unfair. There was a lot of unfair. He was discussing the episode. He was just getting this point.
You got better questions than him.
Yeah, either it has to be...
It has to be the context of what it was said, right? It has to be this point, because that's what I said. God.
If it's nothing, then it was fair. If it's all heads, then it was unfair. And if it's all tails, then it shall be made doubly fair. So either I get the point, Mark keeps the point, or Mark gets double points, I guess.
You know, there's the same odds, I guess, so I don't know. All right.
Okay, so hold on. All heads favors which one of you two? Because Mark declared it.
Means I don't get this point. If it was all tails, I get
All heads confirms it was unfair. It makes no sense because Mark accidentally called it, but normally all heads is what you want to have happen when you're the one who says the word.
Okay, all heads gives Bob a point. All tails, Mark gets 2 points.
Okay.
Yes. I have my legally required coin.
Yep, I got it. I got my coin. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Tails?
Tails.
Heads.
God damn it, that was close.
All right.
Close.
Shit.
Okay, that was close.
All right.
So, okay, Mark keeps the point. Wow. That's what you gotta be careful when you're just saying stuff, man.
Man, I didn't even think. God, it's been so long.
So Mark is up by 1 right now. So if we could get me a point, that would really make some fun stuff happen. Okay. Well, actually, wait. This is me, right? Because Mark slept in today.
Well, no, he said he pulled another all-nighter, though.
Oh, that's true, though.
No, it doesn't matter. I napped for 4 hours yesterday, and then I slept for 11. So I actually have more sleep than I would usually have.
But this is since last episode that we recorded, or it came out?
Okay, yeah. Okay, when was the last episode?
Last we were together was Friday. I actually have a pretty low number of hours of sleep. I think I have it officially tracked by my watch. I can check.
Okay. Have you pulled many or any all-nighters since last Friday?
I have stayed up until 2 a.m. every night since Friday, and then had to wake up at about whatever in the morning. Let me look. I think I actually have this tracked.
I also might have some of this tracked.
When was Friday? What was the date?
Friday would have been the 11th.
So Saturday morning, I woke up with 6 hours, 25 minutes. Sunday morning, I woke up with 6 hours, 51 minutes. Monday morning, I got 8 hours. And this morning, I woke up with 5 hours, 23 minutes.
Friday evening, I slept 6.5 hours. And then on Saturday, I slept another 6.5.
Okay, so I had like 20 minutes more than you on as of Saturday.
I stayed up all night Sunday, but yesterday I took a nap from 1:30 to about 5:30, maybe 5. So I would say like 4 hours nap. But then I'm devastated because last night I slept 10 hours. I slept 10 hours last night.
I think you might still have me.
I've slept a total 27 hours. This is math. I actually slept 27 hours since the last episode.
I have 32.6 hours of sleep.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's surprisingly close.
Yeah, surprisingly close for me pulling an all-nighter, but you do eventually have to catch up. So
I'm not going to lie. I was very nervous because if Bob had gotten that point, it would have been a tie.
Oh, you know what? I just remembered.
Yeah, Mark, are you sure you didn't actually sleep like 10 more hours, Mark?
Oh, you're actually right. I didn't pull an all-nighter. Oh, man.
All right. And with a final score of Wade 1, Bob 12, and Mark 14, we have our winner.
Yay!
He had the worst questions, he thought, but it turned out he didn't. It was fair. But he did sleep the least and was the angriest, which I guess is a good combination to be. Congratulations, Mark. Winner speech.
Well, thank you. I came into this episode late because I was sleeping so much, but in all honesty, I was sleeping so little. And that's the kind of line you need to walk if you want to be a winner. You got to stay awake long enough to be sleep longer. So stay awake out there or sleep.
Wow, inspirational. Bob, I think you have a very special loser speech to give us, don't you?
Today's loser speech is brought to you by Venmo. So you've probably heard of Venmo, but did you know that Venmo is for more than paying your friends back? With the Venmo debit card, you can spend your balance in so many ways. You can Venmo this and that and everything. Sadly for me, I can't Venmo my way out of being today's loser. I really felt pretty good about this episode, I'm not gonna lie. I felt like I did a decent job. Mark was so negative during the questions that I felt like he was doing worse than he was, and I think I coasted a little bit. If I had just stopped to think, I definitely knew that honey mustard answer, because we talked about that, and it was a whole thing. I just locked in too quick, you know? And I think I just really need less sleep. I think that's what it is. I think Mark is absolutely right, and that's what I get for sleeping so much. I deserve this, and possibly for the first time ever, I fully accept it. I'm a loser. Once again, today's loser speech was brought to you by Venmo. Whatever your thing is, you could pay for it with the Venmo debit card. Visit venmo.me/debit to learn more. That's venmo.me/debit to learn more. Venmo purchase restrictions apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. pursuant to license by MasterCard International Incorporated. Card may be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted.
Well, that's it. That's today's show. Congratulations to Mark for not sleeping and being angry, I guess. If you want to find us, you can find us at Mark Markiplier, Bob Meisker, me, Minion77, or Lord Minion777. Yay or nay. It's one of the two. Stay tuned for the next one. Until then, podcast out.